Hi, Gemini. Jess here. Welcome to your February monthly intuitive Reiki healing. This is for anyone who has prominent Gemini placements in their chart, or if you just vibe with the Gemini energy. Welcome, welcome. If you are back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And if you're new, welcome. The way this works is I normally start by cleansing your space and mine. Do this in between all healings. Very, very important. And then for my monthlies, I pull one card, and every month I am switching up my deck. This month I'm working with my daily crystal inspiration. Okay. And it just sets the tone for the healing. I also want to apologize. I will be checking my microphone a little bit more than usual. I've been having some really interesting energy causing technical glitches. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I just saw 111, or was it 1111? It was 111. Interesting. So the card that I pulled just sets the tone for the healing. I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up. Okay. If you're new to Reiki, welcome. It's a harmonious energy healing modality that will never cause anyone harm. It will never deplete the giver or the receiver. It has nothing to do with my energy. I'm just a conduit, but it does have to do with your willingness to collaborate with the energy. I like to give the reminder that most of this healing is happening on a subconscious level. So what we're not aware of, there goes the 1111. Maybe we're going to do some deep subconscious healing today, Gemini. So even though that's the case, doesn't mean that you won't have conscious sensations. You might have tinglies, you might have temperature changes, emotional releases, tension releases, epiphanies, all sorts of things. There's no right or wrong. Whatever you experience is for you. Lastly, it is so powerful it can be done from a distance, which is why we're together here today. And I love that you guys can watch this over and over again with these pre-recorded videos. I'm seeing more viewers are feeling the call to do that. If you do feel the call to do that, listen to it, because it probably means that there's a message you didn't receive the first time through, or there's another layer of healing that you're ready to go through. So what's great about these monthlies is you have a whole month. You can watch it as many times as you like. So, mic check. Gemini, how are you feeling in all this astrology? We have so much energy going on. January 20th, Pluto went into Aquarius, which is a huge shift for a lot of us. We had a powerful full moon at the end of January. We have a powerful new moon coming up in February. All planets are now stationary direct or moving forward. We have nothing in retrograde anymore. So it is fast. And that is my broken record message. So especially as of late, I'm feeling a lot of very buzzed energy. You are not alone if you are feeling this, like 10 cups of coffee, but you're still exhausted, but your body can't relax. It feels as if the body is trying to catch up with the spirit right now, for the collective in general. So let's find one card for Gemini, please, to support their February healing. One card for Gemini. Gemini, please. Gemini. One card for Gemini, please. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Okay, not talking yet, Gemini. One card for Gemini, please. There we are. Thank you. I just love the way spirit works. You got clear quartz, get crystal clear. After I was just talking about this buzzed energy, I'm feeling with multiple signs, but I'm starting to feel it with you too, Gemini, that there's this like being pulled in a million different directions kind of energy. Like we are having a hard time sorting what's what. Yeah. The messages are going to continue to come through, but like I said, this just sets the tone. Know that I have clear quartz all over this room that's infusing this as well. I have most of the crystals in this deck in this room. So that's just, I think that's nice to know sometimes. Okay, so Let's prepare for Reiki before more messages start spewing out. If you're new, you don't have to work when you're receiving Reiki. Just take a breath and be present with yourself. That's all you need to do, just to be willing to notice what happens, okay? And to trust again that that subconscious is getting that healing that it deserves. So we're going to take a moment and thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for Gemini for the month of February. I am all up in my crown and third eye, Gemini. I know there's more, but I'm getting pretty dizzy with you, so I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to need a crown clearing before anything else. That's kind of the case for a lot of folks right now, which again is just collective energy. And I just think it's so nice to know that when we're going through something that might make us feel a little crazy or overwhelmed, to know that we're not alone, right? That's why I love this community so much, because you guys just go in and really support each other in the comments. I just absolutely love it. Doesn't matter how far we are away from each other. Okay, yeah, lots of energy with you, Gemini. Let's just right away tap in with your chakras before we get a little more micro with these messages. Yeah, tons of crown. A lot of us have a lot on the mind. And that can be very 3D, but it can also be that we're just receiving a lot of information, again, possibly into our subconscious. I'm feeling heart and sacral a little bit with you as well. Let's start with that crown, okay? So we're going to clear what I always call the hornet's nest, because I see it kind of buzzing just above the crown. And what it's doing is it's causing stagnancy so that information can't come in clearly. It's hard to take things in one at a time, one task at a time, one bit of info at a time. Like, do any of you go through this at the end of the day with like your child or your partner or your roommate or whatever, where at the end of the day you kind of go like, how was your day? And then it was like word vomit, just like so many things, and it's a release on that person's part, but the other person is like, whoa. That's how I can compare what I'm feeling right now. It's like there's a blockage up here because there's been so much info coming in that a part of you has tried to protect yourself a little bit, and so now when you get a new bit of info, you're like a little bit of in a daze, deer in headlights kind of thing. So crystal clear, that makes tons of sense. So you can imagine right now, like your crown is cracking open like an egg and that it's yawning, and just really feel the brain breathe, gather more space. Again, you're not working, you're not changing, you're not forcing, you're just being really present right now with your crown. Yeah, good. Good. I feel some of you really bringing that willingness into it of just being. A big part of this work is noticing the resistances too. Just notice when you have a resistance to anything and just be curious about it. Just go, that's interesting. Yeah. Whew. Now it's flowing. Tons of energy with you, Gemini. Like many, you might just have a lot on your plate right now. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot of like work related things or day to day logistics or whatever you see as your work. Okay, I feel that crown tingling now. So For some of you, it might be something deeper, like maybe you're in a state of choice between two really big things. A lot of us are going through huge life transitions right now, most of us more than one. So, for example, let's say you have a choice to stay at your corporate job or start your own business. And you find yourself kind of going back and forth, like, oh gosh, I don't want to lose the security of it, but my heart is here. And I don't know, well, maybe I do like the corporate job, or I don't know. Get crystal clear about it. Who are you? What do you want? What is your purpose? You don't have to multitask so much. I know some days it's like, yes, I do, Jess. But when I say that, it's more like the mental activity aspect of it. Mentally, we can go, here's this task. I'm going to become incredibly present with just this task right now. Be very mindful with it. 11:11. Nice. Okay, that's nice. I think some of you have been having a really hard time sleeping. Again, super common, the insomnia right now with this energy. Some of you, it's the opposite, where it's like, gosh, I'm sleeping for hours and I don't feel rested. Um, but I'm feeling the latter. I'm feeling I'm feeling, like I said, kind of like that collective buzzed energy. Like you might even like get a solid 8 hours and wake up and feel like you had just gone to sleep 5 seconds ago, that kind of thing. And it's so incredibly crown oriented. If you find that it's very hard for you to take on that information one thing at a time, or maybe you are highly sensitive and maybe you're a healer or a mystic and you're just receiving so much info right now. If you don't have this practice already, I would highly suggest when you sleep to put a hat on, cover your crown, put on a hood. It's absolutely amazing when you get that coverage sometimes. And it really gives you a break. And as I'm saying this, I feel my crown opening. I'm feeling your willingness. And Gemini, you are so willing. A lot of times the messages aren't a continuation from the previous month, but your last month's healing was deep, deep in the heart, a lot of self love and self worth. And so, regardless of what your story is here, you are willing because you want something different. You don't want the pain, you don't want the discomfort, but you're acknowledging too that that discomfort most likely has a lesson in it. Um, 1313 now. You're getting a lot of number synchronicities. Lots of angelic support with you as well. Don't forget about your spiritual team. Yeah, it feels a little bit like there's just so much going on up here. I want to be creative. I want to get down into my sacral, or I want to be in my heart, but you just you can't catch a breath, right? So getting into some deeper meditation practices. And guys, that doesn't mean that you have to sit for an hour. Let's say if you have a consistent meditation practice and you're used to doing 10 minutes, try 15 and just see what that does for you. Or I'm getting like switch it up. Like maybe you're used to guided meditations and you're being asked to just put on some really nice frequency music and to just be and guide your own meditation and see where it takes you. And some of you, it's the opposite. Some of you, it's a bit too open ended, and getting some structure would be nice. Like maybe you're so in your crown that you're not connected to your body. So do some body scan meditations, things like that. But there's some sort of like switch up there that could be helpful. For those of you who don't have a meditation practice, yeah, for those of you who don't have it, 3 minutes, focus on your breath. See where it takes you, dropping back into your body. so that you can really understand. But I'm getting a lot of stories, guys, so I hope that this is being clear, that this is coming off clearly to you. If it resonates, some of you are in the midst of a very big decision, and you're quite literally at a crossroads. And even if there is a deadline on it, you have more time than you think, is what I'm hearing. And to really allow yourself to just sit with yourself, it sounds like for a lot of you, you've done the pros and the cons and the 3D practical, pragmatic um, research on this way or that way. Sometimes it's about meditating on it. Sometimes it's about just sitting with it, seeing how each of those choices feel in your body. And then when you feel an intuitive push to take the leap of faith, that's hard, I know. Yeah, beautiful Gemini. What the heck is going on with you guys? I want to know. Let me know. Okay, we're going to take a big breath into our body. And you know what? I actually want to. Nope, I'm going to change my mind. I was going to focus on the sacral chakra, but then they were like, nope, nope, crown, crown, crown. It's all about crown. Speaking of, the clear quartz crystal is a crown chakra crystal. It can be great for the third eye as well. And if you're getting into that meditation, if that hit your body when I was talking about that and you have clear quartz, you could place it right on your third eye as you're meditating, or you can place it just above your head as you're meditating. You might be, I think some of you quite literally are just being asked to work with clear quartz right now. If you do have clear quartz, make sure that you're regularly saging it to clear the energy, because it can pull in a lot very quickly and become heavy. Okay. So with that, let's take our final breath together, and we're going to focus on a white crystalline light coming in through that crown, and it's going to clear our system and really get a nice flow going. Okay. So let's relax our body, exhale out all the air that we can. And as you inhale in through the nose, be nice and relaxed. Hold at the top. Feel that white light coming into your crown. It's filling up all of your bloodstream, every vessel, every cell. Really feel it fill up every single square inch of your body, and it's vibrating and dancing and doing what it needs to do to provide harmony and bring clarity. Okay, let's exhale, pushing out what no longer serves us. Yeah, the word harmony really came up there. Like, once we find more clarity, harmony will come, like that, that kind of cause and effect. Really interesting, guys. I'm really curious. I feel like I could keep going with you guys this month, but I can't. So let's take a moment and lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus. You're nice and safe here. We're not putting up armor. We're not guarding, shutting things out, blocking things out. You have free will and a powerful choice to let in whatever you like. But right now, we're going to say what's mine is mine, and what does not serve me, kindly stay out. Yeah, you're buzzing. Lots of movement happening, though. I'm feeling it in my heart and solar plexus now. Things are really stirring. Let me know how this supported you. I'm really curious, Gemini. I hope this did support you. Please like the video if you haven't already. If you haven't joined our beautiful, groovy community of amazing souls who love and support each other so much in the comments, please subscribe. Share this video with another Gemini who you think it would support. Okay, and then what else? If you want any more information about my one-on-one work, it's all down below, including my deep dive one-on-one immersions. If you're really looking for forward movement and you're feeling stuck, my intuitive energy healing, check out my new website. It's recently launched. I'm really happy with it. And my new online program called The Shift. It has just been magical so far, hearing people's reflections. This is your small, affordable, move at your own pace first step to that best friendship with yourself. It's just about getting that first direction so that you can go and shoot off to the stars. So do check that out if you feel a calling to that. My email address is there if you have any questions at all. And lastly, guys, thank you so much for your donations as always. I love you so much. I saw 444 there. Angel support absolutely for you guys right now. If you found this healing supportive, the links for the donations are all down below. Thank you again for those of you who give. I'm receiving it with an open heart, and I appreciate you for my time, my energy, my resources, and that we can have that energetic exchange as well. Gemini, I'm so buzzed in my crown and my third eye right now. I am going to need to take a little bit of a breather to get ready for the next one. So let me know how you're doing. I'm very intrigued. Gemini, I love you, and I will see you next time.